Hi, welcome back to another episode of Positive Talks with Mary. I'm Mary McKay. But before we get into everything, can you believe that Thanksgiving has already passed and we're officially now in the Christmas season? And then, before you know it, we're going to be kicking off a brand new year with a fresh start to 2023. And as we get ready for all the festivities and all the holiday fun that is going to be going down, here are some things that you can start thinking about to prepare for the new year, with 3 things to let go of ahead of 2023. And as you know, time flies. Before long, we are going to be saying goodbye to 2022 and we're going to say hello to 2023 with some fresh ideas, with opportunities, and for a fresh you, not just to make an appearance, but to stay. See, the start of the new year is sort of the perfect time to look ahead to all the things to come, to all the things that you want to happen for your goals for the new year. But it's also a great time to let go of all the things that we do not need to bring with us into 2023, that we need to leave behind and that we need to move on from. So with all of this being said, let's jump into it. And here are 3 things to let go of ahead of 2023. And the first thing that you need to let go of is searching for the approval of others. And I feel like with the time we live in and social media having such a big influence on our lives, it is sometimes so easy to seek the approval or validation of others, whether that is verbally getting approval from your friends, from your families, from partners and relationships or coworkers, and even through social media with likes and comments and followers, the number of followers you have. You know, oftentimes we run our ideas and decisions through our family and friends for validation, so we can feel good with the decision that we've made. And social media has sort of become a way for people to seek acceptance and validation in their life. But trying to impress others, it is so exhausting, and it hinders your own unique personal qualities that you have. So if you're asking, why is approval seeking bad, but constantly seeking the approval of others may lead you to rejecting certain opportunities in your life because you are scared of how other people are going to react to it. Or maybe it's going to lead you to being overly anxious and fear failing before you even start something. And the Bible says in Galatians 1:10, it says, obviously, I'm not trying to win the approval of people, but of God. If pleasing people were my goal, I would not be Christ's servant. See, the only person that you should be trying to please ever in your life is God. His approval is the only approval that matters. You are to seek His kingdom. You are to seek His glory. You are to seek Him, His love, and His approval and acceptance. As a Christian, we are to always seek God and not the approval of man. See, man and human is going to lead you astray, but God is the only one who has the perfect plan ready for your life. And once you stop seeking the approval of others and you start living your life your way, and you only worry about yourself and you stop worrying about everybody else and what they're doing and what they're thinking and if they're going to like this or dislike it, and you just start living your life, you will then be free to create the life of your dreams. But you cannot live the life of your dreams if you are living for other people. In the end, I have always thought people are going to have more respect for you when you are your own unique, genuine self. So moving on to the new year, we have to live out our most authentic, genuine year yet. Trust me, living your life your way is how you create the life of your dreams. And moving on to the second thing that you need to let go of, and it's those grudges that you have been hanging on to. And sometimes we do go through experiences and situations, with friends, with families, and even in relationships that can be very hurtful to you. And maybe it can lead to kind of like a resentment and a difficulty of trying to heal and trying to cope with the situation. But listen, I know and I do understand that what the other person did was wrong, that it hurt your feelings, that you feel betrayed, because I have been in this situation before, and it hurts to know that someone that you care about and you thought also cared about you would do something to hurt you. But the sad thing is that unfortunately, that happens more often than not, that people let you down, that people betray you, that people hurt you. They say mean things, they do mean things, and unfortunately, that is part of life, but, it is time to finally let it go. It is time to move on from the wrong that was done to you. Rather than stewing and sitting in the grudge, you have to be able to choose forgiveness. You have to be able to choose to move on from that situation. When you are full of anger, when you're full of resentment, here's a verse in the Bible that goes perfectly with this. And it is found in Ephesians 4:31 and 32. And it says, "Get rid of all the bitterness, rage, and anger, brawling and slander, along with every form of malice." But it says next, "Be kind and compassionate to one another, forgiving each other just as Christ God forgave you." See, God can remove that grudge in your life. He can replace that hate with the good. He can replenish all of those things that are weighing you down with something good in your life. So ask Him to help you let go of those things that are holding you back, because we do not have time for things that are holding us back in 2023. Say that, know it, and believe it. And then moving on to the last thing that you need to let go of, and that is thinking that you are not good enough. And if you're anything like me, this has probably popped up in your mind a time or two. And I think this thought is one of the worst thoughts that you can possibly ever think, because saying that you're not good enough, or even just thinking that you're not good enough, is letting fear win. It's letting Satan pretty much just creep up in your mind, and it's like he's making you believe that you're not good enough. But that is so not true. Listen up. It's not true. It's so far from the truth. You are good enough. You are worthy. You are capable. You are so much more than all of those bad thoughts that you have. And as we move into 2023, stop thinking that you are not good enough. Go into this new year believing and confessing that you are good enough, that you can do it, and that you are not going to let fear get in the way of your life, of your relationships, of your career, of your success, and the opportunities that are to come in the new year. So let's stop thinking those bad things and letting them hold us back from success. We are going to be stomping fear in the ground. We are going to be stomping all those bad negative thoughts, and we are going to blossom big time in 2023. And sometimes when I start to have that feeling that I'm not good enough, I sometimes like to remind myself that, okay, I am good enough, but I also like to say, okay, Satan, not today. You're not going to be playing tricks with my mind. Get out of here and get going, because I got the King of Kings on my side, and that right there already makes me good enough. So yeah, that is the 3 things that you need to let go of as we get closer to kicking off the new year. And I really hope this has encouraged you to take some time and really start thinking about this as we head into the new year, because it will be here so soon. We will blink and we will be in a new year. So be thinking about that. And if these 3 things are not exactly things that you need to let go in your life, there is something in your life that you need to let go on. So take time to think about that, figure it out, and let's put it in the past, because like I said, we do not have time for anything that is going to be holding us back in 2023. And honestly, I do think letting go is one of the hardest things that someone can do. It is so hard to give up ideas, to give up things, to give up relationships. But sometimes in the end, when it all comes down to it, letting go is the best thing for you. And until you actually do it, then you're going to say later, you're going to ask yourself later, why didn't I do this sooner? So don't wait any longer holding on to these things, holding on to these grudges, this resentment, these negative feelings that you have about yourself. It's time to let all of these things go, because in 2023, we are going to be creating the life of our dreams. I'm saying it now. You start saying it, and let's start believing it and getting it into action. And in my last video, I go over 3 things that you need to hear when you need a little bit of encouragement. And spending time in God's Word is some of the best encouragement that you can have. It has all the answers that you could possibly need. And if you're worrying about something, you better be praying about it. If it's keeping you up at night, pray about it, because God has the answer, and He is the only one that can remove worry, anxiety, and fear from your life. And it's always good to know that God is always with you. He's always by your side. So if God has brought you here, then he is not going to leave you. He is right there, and he knows the next step that he is going to take in your life. So just trust in that and believe in that. And I will link that video down in the description below, so make sure to check it out. Also, if you haven't done it, like and subscribe to this channel. You can even press the bell button so you'll be notified when a new video is out and all the things that we're doing on this channel. Make sure to comment below your thoughts on this video and some things that you want to let go of as we move into the new year, or, you know, even some things that you are wanting to happen in 2023. I would just love to connect with you. So make sure to comment. And if you're on Instagram, please follow my Instagram page. It's just Positive Talks with Mary. I'll also put that down in the description below. But yeah, so many things are going on. So many good things are happening on this channel. I'm so thankful and I'm so blessed for every one of you who take time to watch my video, to comment. I see all of that. I appreciate it, and I'm so blessed. So a lot of good things are happening, and I'm so excited for the new year. That's why I'm talking about it now. Like, so many good things are going to be happening. I really do believe that. So thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you here next week with another video.